Obviously though, for all the ladies out there, I'm like 85 kilos, 6'2". Morning, Dan. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
I'm good, thank you. Getting ready for a big session today. Lots to do.
Yeah, nice.
Lots of work to be done.
What's on the cards today? What have you got going on?
Oh, what do we have on the cards today? Let me tell you. We have a 1K ski and a 1K row warm-up. Then into some sled push, 50 meters at open, 30-second rest, 50 meters at open, 50 meter pro, 50 meter pro. And some sled pull, 3 sets of that. And then finishing up with some wall balls. Gonna be brutal, but you know, we love it.
Are we doing mostly, is it more for cardio gains or is it for?
No, we're looking at improving sort of power output, strength work, preparing ourselves for the sleds at HYROX, which are notoriously horrible, and just trying to improve our efficiency, the ability to recover when having done these sorts of things, flushing out lactic acid that will build up throughout the exercises, and yeah, just trying to get the body better at recovering between like sets and exercises basically. And everything's done at threshold, so everything's done at a really high, like elevated heart rate. So a lot of the workouts that we do that incorporate HYROX elements are designed to try and simulate that feeling of fatigue and working under duress so that the body adapts to that and essentially gets better at functioning when it's tired.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That's super important. And the actual exercises today, so what's your weakest element and how you're hoping to improve on it?
My weakest element is probably the sleds because I'm a lighter athlete. Moving 200 kilos can be challenging at times, as I'm sure it is for anyone. But yeah, developing that ability to work quickly and be a bit stronger for me is going to be like massively important. As someone with a running background, the running's not something I'm too concerned about. So just making sure that I can be efficient and move through the stations quickly, that's the key for me.
With your training, do you focus more on your weaker elements or do you kind of try and spread it across the board, or do you focus on your strengths?
My honest answer to this is like you've got to work on your weaknesses, because I think if you can do, you know, 6/8 of the race really well, but you've got 2 stations that are just letting you down, whether it's the performance on that station alone that's costing you time to allow you to be competitive, or even just mentally how that might damage you in a race, knowing that you've maybe lost time on some of your competitors, or just that you aren't doing as well as you want to do. If those stations are, or the running is something that you need to work on, I'd prioritize working on your weaknesses, because your strengths, for me, like lunges are a real strength, and even when I haven't trained them, I've still been able to perform well in them because that's something that I just seem to enjoy. So definitely working on your weaknesses, but maintaining the things that are maybe a strength is also important.
Okay, that helps a lot. What other weaknesses do you work? I know obviously the upper body strength, it seems like in the sleds, but is there anything else today that you're going to focus on weakness-wise?
Wall balls, I'm coming back from a little bit of a shoulder niggle, so that overhead sort of explosive power has been something that I haven't worked on tons, so putting in a bit of work to see how that's doing is going to be exciting. This is the beautiful thing about racing, is it's like you put in so much work. You put in so much work throughout a sort of 16, 12-week block or something, but then it all needs to go right on one day. And it's all well and good being, you know, really, you know, pushing yourself hard through that 12-week block. But if that means that on the one day you're meant to perform better and meant to really push yourself, your body's so fatigued that it doesn't have that ability to, you know, really push and, you know, give you the result that you want, and that whole 12 weeks was kind of in vain, you know. So just making sure that you're prioritizing recovery. Sleep is massively important as well, something that a lot of people won't do. And I know the struggles, you know, you work 9 to 5, you want to train, so you're either getting up super early or, you know, pushing your workouts late into the evening. It's a challenge to sort of juggle life and training, but it's something that through smart training with a good coach is easily doable.
Cool. No, I agree. Let's get into it. Let's go and
Let's do this.
see how the training goes.
Let's do this. I'm just going to leave all this shit here. I need to take that. And here we go. Right. Rough. March on, only the finest. What do I have in here? I've got electrolytes, workout fuel, creatine, a whole blend of goodies. Yeah, I'll take a 2-minute little breather now. Well, with the push, we're gonna hit our glutes, we're gonna hit calves, quads a little bit too. Just all over your legs, you're gonna feel a little bit of a burn, but yeah, glutes, quads, calves are where you're gonna feel it the most. Depending on the type of where you hold the sled, you may feel it a little bit in your shoulders if you've got the bars digging into your shoulders, but that's not a muscle group that's really getting worked out, and everything's engaging your core always. So yeah, legs, bit of core, and then on the pull, we're hitting our lats quite a lot. Depending on your technique again, you can be using your legs like you would have seen. I'm stepping back, so it's going to be incorporating all of my body weight into helping pull the sled, but it's going to use a bit of your legs. Some of these units who turn up to races can do it all arm over arm, just burning their biceps out, so you know, don't miss out on your bicep curls if you can. I had someone break this down for me. Like when you think about the fact that I have to do 100 at 9 kg, it doesn't seem like that much in premise, but repeating one thing 100 times with 9 kilos means that I've essentially thrown 900 kilos. Yeah. So that math blew my mind.
Yeah, I mean 100 times is it's not a small number.
It's not a small number, do you know what I mean? And it never seems to get easier no matter how much practice you put in, so. I think I know, and I've known this for a while, that sleds are a real weakness of mine, so just being able to get stronger on those. So it will be a combination of doing these sorts of workouts that, you know, push me to work quickly on the sleds, taking short periods of break between sets, but also, you know, getting in and doing the strength training, the sort of more mundane stuff. You know, I know we all love pushing threshold, having our heart rates, you know, go through the roof, but it's also about doing the fundamentals, being able to squat, hinge, you know, so deadlifting, squatting, doing all of these compound movements that are so effective will be fundamental to your success in something like HYROX, because it won't only help just you get stronger, but it will help you become more powerful, more efficient. You know, when you're running, the power output to be faster will be there. So yeah, this workout's good, but it's really about having a full program that is adapted to your needs and hitting the things that you want to improve on, and for every individual that might be different. So yeah, I'm getting better at the sled slowly. But it's a game about consistency and commitment more than, you know, short-term drive and motivation. So yeah, tomorrow we go again.
Nice. No, I look forward to it.
Yeah.
All right. That's all right.
Sweet.